Hey guys, how you doing today? I want to show you this beautiful spade leaf philodendron. I absolutely love this plant. She is actually one of my absolute favorites now. I got her as a cutting maybe about 3 years ago or so. Maybe 4, I don't know. I was so bad about writing my dates down at that time. But you can see she was just a cutting. She grows very, very nicely. And you can see here, I'll do a close-up of the leaves are gorgeous. And you can see how she climbs. I just recently repotted her and put this big, huge moss pole on her. She's got a little bit more ways to go till she hits the top. There, I got it. But she's got several new growths, and I think I have about 3 cuttings in her right now, to where she's getting bushier. But sorry, I had to stop the dog from chewing on a bone. She decided she was going to grab her big beef bone and come over right beside me and chew on it. But anyways, I don't remember what I was saying. I think I was saying I have like 3 different cuttings in here right now that are rooted out, and I have to make her a little bit bushier. She's super easy to take care of, and she grows really quickly in my opinion. She's grown really quickly for me. Absolutely gorgeous plant. I have her, you can kind of see the sun coming in, but she's in between a south and a west window. I kind of move her back and forth a little bit, but she appreciates highlight. She grows a lot better in highlight. She grows quicker. The leaves are bigger when you have her in higher light. Now, of course, this is November, so it's really cold here. I live in Ohio, so the sun isn't going to damage her leaves at this point in time, and she is about 4, maybe 5 feet from each window. And I also have, you can see this is the south window, this is my west window, and then I have a grow light right there. So she's kind of getting hit with every source of light that I have here in this corner. But I did have her, I just moved her, she was right here where my Begonian is right now. The one here in the big orange pot. But now I moved her, and she's going to live right here for a little while, and then eventually I'll scoot her back over here. But now she's in a really big pot. It's a plastic pot. And then I have her in a plant riser, I think that's what you call it, to keep her up off the floor. And I give her fish fertilizer every time that I feed her. Which in this big pot that I have her in, I kind of over potted her, so I'm kind of careful with the watering. I don't drench the whole pot. But she's super easy to take care of, and she's absolutely a gorgeous plant. I originally bought her because I wanted her to be in a hanging basket. I do have old pictures that I will put up right here. But you can see I had her in a hanging pot, and she was just absolutely gorgeous. But she kept getting so tall, and I was cutting her and propagating her and then putting back in the pot. But after she got so big, of course, I had to put her in a bigger pot to live on the floor with a moss pole, because she just kind of got, and I even took several cuttings and gave them to people. but she still is just growing like crazy. But super easy plant to take care of. If you enjoy the philodendrons that climb, this one is a beauty, and you can see how big some of her leaves are, and she's absolutely a gorgeous, gorgeous plant. I think that's really it. She's pretty much just like any other philodendron to grow. Philodendrons are very easy to grow, in my opinion. You just gotta have the space for them, because she probably won't get too much wider unless I keep putting cuttings in. She'll get a little bit wider. With them growing, you know, with them growing in the house, they're not gonna get as big as they do growing outside. But you know, like all year round, whatever. But so she won't get like totally massive. And of course, this moss hole that I have her on is, I think it was maybe a 4 foot, and she's down all the way in the bottom of my pot, so it's about a 3 foot, or it might have been a 5 foot pole. But once she reaches the top of that pole, I don't know if I will put a bigger pole in her at that point. I may extend it or pull it out and put a bigger one in, but I have to be kind of careful with how big I'm letting my plants grow, because the majority of my plants are, I have a lot of hanging plants, and my plants have to live under those hanging plants, so I have to be careful how far up I let my floor plants grow for space. But so anyways, beautiful plant. I absolutely love this plant. She is one of my top favorite philodendrons. She's gorgeous, she's easy to take care of, and I love the shape of her leaves, and I love the ripples in the leaves. Absolutely gorgeous and super easy to take care of. So, alright guys, I am going to let you go. And, oh, also humidity with this plant. She is a thicker leaved philodendron, so she doesn't, I don't really think she would need a whole lot of humidity. I mean, yes, I have a humidifier in my room, but that's for other plants, and of course she is enjoying the humidity. But any plant is going to enjoy humidity, no matter what plant it is. But I think if you have a lower humidity, this plant will do absolutely fine. I keep mine between 50 and 60, and my plants do fine with that humidity level. So, alright guys, I am going to let you go, and I will talk to you later. Bye!